welcome back to another Star Citizen live stream. Before we begin, like, subscribe and hit the notification button. Help this channel grow, and more importantly, enjoy the stream. And this round we are currently right now Star Citizen has an in-game event which is Invictus Launch week. Today is day 3 and day 3 is Aegis Dynamics. And where is Invictus, you say, or you ask? Oh. So right now it's in Microtech and we are gonna go to the convention hall. It is interesting though. You can do a vlog where you come off your room, get into the elevator, goes down, take the train, go to the conference hall, convention hall. Yeah, my brain is not working as intended to. Well, I just realized something. There's no banner from the hub or hab, from the hab to the convention. Yeah, except for here. Okay, because last year they have a convention from your hotel base or your hab all the way to the convention center itself. Yesterday we managed to catch a UEN Bengal flyby plus the UEN German tour. For those who missed it, don't worry, it's gonna be here every day, right? Or rather, it'll be here every hour until June 3rd. If you fail to see it, don't worry, I will record it and put it onto YouTube so you guys can watch it whenever you want. And yeah, that's it, I think. Also, we got some very interesting news, or rather some tips on what you should buy later after the stream, so hang in right there, we'll get onto it. And today is supposed to edit some of the videos and put onto YouTube. Basically, I'm supposed to show RSI floor, what ships is there, but don't worry, everything is captured live, so if you can tune, I don't even double check how do I publish it or how do I edit it in YouTube. Okay, terrible texture, but don't worry, it's all there, right? I will definitely link down the playlist down below and the ships for the convention, right? So today is Aegis Dynamics, so we're gonna get as much Aegis ship.
Push themselves to their physical and mental limits, but the real lesson our divisional officers will impart on us is celebration.
Alright, and if nice part is also Invictus Launch week is also free to play for the event itself, so register with my referral code, get some goodies and hop into Star Citizen, have some fun. All ships are on display. No, all ships are free that are on display. Yeah, Aegis Hall. Looks like the RSI hall is done. Okay. And if you logged in between today and until June 3rd, you are eligible for a free Invictus jacket.
Take a moment to honor all naval starmen, past, present, and future, for faithfully defending the Empire.
We got a...
Remember, Invictus is an opportunity to celebrate those who are about to embark on their journey in the UEE Navy.
Well,
be sure to...
I've recorded a full audio for that guy, so feel free to check out my YouTube channel soon. I just need to do some edit. And let's get on with Aegis Dynamics. Right now we have the Heavy Hitter, the Retaliator, Hammerhead, and the community designed and favorite Redeemer. So let's check it out. It is a big, come on, loaded texture. There we go. Redeemer, Retaliator Bomber, Aegis Saber Comet, Hammerhead Saber. Alright, we have Falcon and Nautilus at the bottom hall. So let's go see the concept art first, right? Or the concept sheet. Take a look at this. Alright, down at the floor we don't have anything for Aegis. Right, let's take a look at the concept ships. Why do I say concept art? Well, technically they did sell in JPEG format first. Right, kicking off with the Vulcan. This is a mini rearm and refuse. Right, medium repair and refuel. Refuel. Forgot about the repair. Nice little ship, right? Nice little ship, but we need more details before I can say anything about it. And we have the Aegis Nautilus, aka a mine-laying ship. Actually, I kind of like it though. I kind of like it. Right? Beefy little ship, and sadly the price tag is kind of expensive. Right? Exclusive. Aegis Dynamics, mine-layer, Nautilus. Right? Moving on. Do note that all these ships are on display are free to rent, right? Not all ships are on display. All ships displayed in the convention is free to rent, but not all ships are being displayed in the convention because this is a Invictus Launch week, aka in-game event of Independence Day, so everything military will be out. Let's start off with the Redeemer. I'm going to get more tours on the Redeemer because the Redeemer is very, very nice. They locked off the ramp. It is sad though because the Redeemer got a new rework and I don't have any footage of the old Redeemer, which is, yeah, sad. Okay, that's that. So the Retaliator Bomber, one of my favorites. In fact, this is the ship that made me want to pledge for bigger ships. Right? The ship that I want. Right, let's take a look inside, because why not? We want to see the torpedo floor. Yep, torpedo. That's the turret. Right. So right now we are not doing a full ship tour because I have a full ship tour video right in my YouTube channel as well. Feel free to check it out. Right, in front is the cockpit. Not the cockpit. Bridge, quote unquote. And of course we have the beefy Hammerhead. Right, nice little ship. Actually, it's not little, right? I have stopped saying little. Right? Very nice. I love this ship. Right? The only downside is this is solely a multiplayer ship, or rather multi-crew ship. It's non-soloable because the pilot has 0 weaponry. You have 1, 2 on each side and 1 below. Where are you? Below. 1 at the tail. There we go. 1 turret at the tail and 1 turret on the top. So that's 6 turrets plus a pilot. So you need at least 7 players, right? Including yourself, right? You plus 6 more players to fully crew the Hammerhead. That's some serious firepower, okay? And a lot of people ask, why should you play with friends in one ship? Alright, the answer is the size, components, and capacity. Right? No other smaller ships can have this amount of firepower. Alright, moving on, another favorite, right? Another one of my favorite fighter ships, the Aegis Saber. Right, this is a single pilot ship. Now this is the ship to have. Aegis Saber Comet. This is the this is another variant of the Saber. Basically has a sweet camo paint plus a few different loadouts, which will be discussed more on the price tag and the capabilities later. Saber. This is the standard. It's a stealth fighter. Right? Not so stealthy yet because the mechanics for stealth, aka is not really stealth like invisible stealth, but more on radar stealth. Those are not really implemented in the game just yet, so yeah. Right, next we move on to the other hall. This is the Avenger series plus the Eclipse. So let's look at the Eclipse. Oh, and the Gladius, one of my favorite as well. So there's a lot of good ships here. Right, so the Eclipse is basically a stealth bomber. Let me adjust the audio a little bit. Yeah, supposed to put some filter onto it. Alright, that should be good enough. Alright, so this is a stealth bomber. Very sneaky ship. 3 torpedoes. Yeah, this is interesting. Alright, sadly this ship is mainly for organization because this is also one of those ships that you cannot solo. On top of it, it is flipping expensive, so you have much better other choices to do it. Alright, moving on to the Avenger series, we have the this is the, okay, I've forgotten already. Renegade. I was thinking about the Valeant, but that's the Gladius. Alright, so the Aegis Avenger Titan Renegade basically gets a sweet paint job and a more combat orientated loadout. Alright, basically this is the Titan version or the Titan variant with a different loadout. Next up, this should be the Titan. Alright. Oh no, Stalker. Alright, so the rest of the Avengers series is a little bit hard to differentiate because there's no distinctive marking on it, which is nice because the Stalker, right, the Stalker has prison cells. Right, it's a bounty hunting ship. Sneaky, no, not say sneaky, very interesting. Alright, next up we have the, let me guess, this is definitely not, where is the Titan? Huh. If that's not the Titan, then this should be the Warlock. Yes, the Aegis Avenger Warlock. So the Warlock is an EMP ship, very nice. Alright, this is one of the starter EMP ship that anyone should get when they are serious about bounty hunting. Alright, because this thing is awesome. Right, sadly this, not to say not soloable, but if you're gonna play an EMP warfare ship, usually you're gonna have a buddy. This guy will come in, EMP the ship, and then your buddy will come in and pew pew. And to top it off, because you're gonna disable ships a lot, so you come in, disable the ship, and then your buddy comes in and probably hijack or take over. Yeah. So yeah, that's the Warlock. And of course, one of my favorite, and of course the reason why I like this and is my favorite, is the golden child of Squadron 42. So anytime there's a ship that needs to go up to gold standard, Gladius is your ship. Plus, the Gladius is very cheap for its firepower and capability. And I wish I can show you more now, but there's a lot of good stuff. Like there's a weapon access here, there's many stuff, and there's a nose gun, right? So let's check it out. The Aegis Gladius Valeant. So this is the Valeant series, or the Valeant loadout, which is a little bit more stronger, created part of Master of Flight. Yeah. Okay, let's move to another place. Last haul before we wrapped up. Aegis Saber to Squadron 78. Interesting. Right, and of course on the way here you've seen the F8 Lightning. Sadly this is not available for purchase in any way. Yeah, even though you have the money you can't even buy it. Alright, the only way to get it is either you finish the game that's currently in the planning stage from CIG, not confirmed yet. The second way is you spend lots and lots of money. The thing is, you're not spending money to buy that ship, you're spending money to buy other ships to get that ship. So in a way, it's purchasable, but at a cost, right? At a cost. And if you ask how much it is, it's about 10,000. You need to spend at least 10,000 on Star Citizen before you can, or rather, then you're eligible to get a civilian F8. Alright. Moving on. Also, not forgetting the Aegis Javelin Destroyer. Right, that's under Aegis. Sadly, they can't put it inside here, right? They can't put it in here. So we go to our last haul. Let's see what do we get, right? We got the Vanguards. All the Vanguards, right? Vanguards, however, it's a little bit on the 50-50 on my side, right? Okay, let's start off with the obvious first. So we start with the Harbinger. So the Harbinger is, no, we don't want the Harbinger first, right? Keep in mind, Harbinger. First thing first, we want to take a look at the default, which is the Aegis Vanguard Warden. Right. This is a long-range heavy fighter. Right, very nice. Right, this is one of those ships. If you got the cash to buy, it's actually quite decent. Okay, very big ship. And the reason why I highly recommend this ship, or rather I like this ship, is because you have bunk beds. Not many military ships, or rather militarized pew pew combat ship has a bunk bed. Let's put this back. That's the weapons rack or storage. Weapon rack should be somewhere here. On top of that we have a shower. So yeah, not many combat ship has a shower and a bunk bed. Alright, hide inside here. And the nice part is this has pilot weapons. And what pilot weapons you ask? A big size 5 gimbal weapon plus 4 size 2 nose turret, or rather nose gun. Alright, so the Warden is the standard Warden. Let's move on to Sentinel. So Sentinel is the same exact loadout, but with additional EMP, which is fantastic. Alright, introduction, EMP charge. So yeah, the Sentinel has an upper hand with EMP. So basically a step up from a much higher step up from the Avenger Warlock. Alright. Main focus is to stop a target or disrupt a target. Plus it has a livery. I need to pronounce this correct. A very sciencey livery. Very nice. Has a turret. Has bunk beds as well. Love it. Alright, Warden is a very nice ship. Sorry, Warden. Harbinger, Sentinel. Warden, Sentinel, and we move on to Harbinger right now. Right. So the Harbinger is basically a torpedo version of the Vanguard series. Right? Or bomber. Right, the reason why I say it's a torpedo boat rather than a bomber is because its main focus is basically a torpedo, right? It's a size 5 torpedo. Yeah, with love. Actually, no, what? No, they should stamp up here with love, not here. Missed opportunity. And actually I'm kind of surprised though. I thought Harbinger doesn't have bunk bed, but it has a bunk bed as well, or rather 2 bunk beds and a pantry, right? Nice, nice, nice ship. And last but not least, we have right, come on, we have the Hoplite. This guy's blocking. Amazing, see? Who whispered amazing? Somebody. Alright, we have the Hoplite. Hoplite is basically a troop transport with bigger ramp. Yes, you can see. Bigger ramp. Got people to sit here. 2, 2, 2. So it's a 6. Come on. Alright, pilot. It's a drop ship for 6. Sadly, there's no bunker bed, so this is purely a drop ship variant. Alright, very nice. Alright, and that's it. That's it for this. And that's all I have. Let's. Oh, something's wrong. Oh no. Well, until then, I'll see you guys next time. And before I go, I need to do something. Right. I need to do something, and my mouse is. This is the problem of having a wireless mouse. Come on. Hold on a sec while I get something up.
Although Invictus is a celebration of the men and women who are about to ship off to begin their training, Launch Week also gives our active service members much needed recreational leave. Be sure to start today.
Alright, to wrap things up, we're gonna talk a little bit about ships and the price tag. Right, today is May 23rd and May 24th. Basically, it's Aegis Dynamics, Once and Future Heroes. Aegis Dynamics, discover military might. And let's move on. So, the best part is Invictus deal of the day. You get a Aegis Gladius with a 10-year insurance. And now this is fun, right? This is fun. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna come back to here, but before we go there, let's see what's flyable. The Aegis Avenger Titan, basically the golden child of starter ships, right? If you do not know what ships you want, you can buy the starter pack and upgrade to Aegis Avenger Titan, right? But like I said, just get the Aurora pack or the Avenger pack. Either way, you are safe, right? 100% safe. Next off with the Aegis Avenger Stalker, basically the Bounty Hunter variant. The Aegis Avenger Titan Renegade, basically it's an upgraded Titan with different loadout and a cool livery or cool skin. $25 more, which is a little bit AOE. Sorry, not 25, $20 more. Avenger Titan used to be $50, but now it's $55 due to all the reworks and stuff. And of course the Warlock, basically an EMP version of the Avenger series, $85. That's kind of expensive, right? For a one-trick pony. Next we have the Aegis Gladius. Right now it's at $90, but with Warborn CCU, right, you can upgrade this for a cool value of $80, alright? Or the ship value $80, but okay, I think I messed up a little bit there. So you know what, I'm going to talk about Warborn CCU later a little bit, but right now Aegis Gladius is at $90. And then we saw the Aegis Gladius Valeant version, which is $20 more at 110. Basically, it has a different loadout. Personally, this used to be cool, right? This used to have a special skin, if I'm not mistaken. There's a special pin. It was a different color of green and stuff. Yeah, I didn't say anything, so I'm gonna assume no first. All right, because the Valeant actually has a very different skin versus the Gladius, but I might be wrong. All right, I just need to double check on that. But then again, if it's not stated, I'm gonna leave it. Personally, just get the Gladius instead of the Valeant for now. Then of course we saw the Aegis Saber, basically a stealth combat ship. Right now stealth is not fully working. It's working to a certain degree, it's just not fully realized yet. So the stealth version makes Saber a little bit paper thin in terms of the armor department, but firepower is one of the best. All right, 4 size 3 hard point, right? A lot of DPS output. And of course the Saber Comet gets a cool little cameo skin with different loadout. $15 more, and that's why I say for paint jobs, right? Do not buy paint jobs. Save up the paint job, the skins that you want to buy some ships, right? And for this case, because this is the old version of skins, right? Back then we cannot simply swap skins, so this is the only way to buy skin again, quote unquote. But things change in the future, so don't know we will get any cool cameo skins for the Saber, or rather would they separate it in the future? We don't know yet. All right, 185. Oof. All right, now we're gonna move to the expensive, or rather not saying more expensive territory, the 200 and more. Some says, hey, 185 is cheap. It's like, no, 185 is still a lot of money. That's why the Gladius gets my top pick, my top recommendation for you guys who want some pew pew action, right? $90. It's still a lot of money, but compared to the Saber and the Vanguard series, easy, right? But do note that all these ships you do not need to buy with real cash. They are purchasable in game, so that's the fun bit, right? This is to help the game, or help fund to make the game, right? Okay, let's go on. Aegis Vanguard Hoplite, $235. I think it's okay, but no bait makes this ship very undesirable, right? Whereas the Warden, $260. Now this is sweet. Still, it's a big price to pay, right? There's better alternative. So Vanguard Warden, unless you're very serious about long range pew pew, right, then I think it's okay, right? Why not upgrade to the Aegis Vanguard Sentinel for another $15 to get the EMP capability, right? That's way better. EMP ships always have a special place in the verse, or rather in my heart. Alright, in between these two, you won't go wrong. Whereas the Aegis Vanguard Harbinger, you're not going to shoot anything that's capital ship size, so its torpedo can be somewhat a little underused versus the other two. And we're going to move on to the super pricey version, and on top of that, $290. Ugh. Aegis Retaliator Bomber. Now this ship is not for a solo pilot, plus it's $275. It's a capital ship killer. Yeah, no, it's really hard to recommend. In this case, I'm gonna say no, skip it. Same goes the Aegis Eclipse at $300, which is smaller than the Retaliator Bomber, carry less torpedo, but the nice part is this is a stealth bomber versus the standard bomber. Think of it, this is a B2 stealth bomber, B52 bomber. And the Aegis Hammerhead, well, the Hammerhead is, how do I say this, $725 of pure awesomeness, and yet it is way too expensive, right? Yeah, 700 is just crazy. However, if you're dead set on getting one of the bombers, or Aegis Retaliator Bomber instead, I would recommend get the Retaliator base. Now this is a strip out Retaliator, means it doesn't have the bomb bay, but the nice part is the Retaliator was meant to be modular. We do not know what's going to happen in the future, but $150 you get a base Retaliator, which can swap out to cargo and a livery, or what do you call this, bait and amenities, which is great. And to top it off, the loaner is the Retaliator Bomber. Right, this is a nice ship, right? This stuff, yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Aegis Vulcan, $200. This is the repair and rearm refuel. The Aegis Redeemer is basically a gunship and a troop transportation. 250 versus the Hoplite. Yeah, if you're gonna buy the Hoplite, if you're dead set on having a dropship, save up, get the Aegis Redeemer, right? Which is much better. But at the same time, Aegis Redeemer is not flyable at the moment, so price might change again, and stats might change as well. So you might want it to be a gunship or a dropship, and now it might change to a different thing. But right now it's kind of solid, which is fun. Nautilus, $725. Same problem with the Hammerhead, way too expensive, and it's not soloable. That's it. Do we have any more? Nope. And we go on to the Chairman Club offer. This is way overkill. Don't even bother. At 1,003, yeah. And Aegis, the Javelin Destroyer, 2,700. This Warborn, 3,000. Yeah, that's, these ships are crazy, right? Even I don't even find a what you call this, I don't even find a reason to actually pay that much if I really want to support as well. But then again, some people do. Aftermarket kit, so this is done. This is the Warborn. Alright, so Warborn, this is everything in the Aegis line, $8,000. Oh, crazy. Crazy people would do crazy stuff. Then again, who am I to stop them, right? So how do I see this? All right, Chairman Club is if you spend more than $1,000, haha, me sucker. So you get to access what the whales are actually throwing money on. Crazy. Anyway, yeah, suckers like me who likes ships. Even me who likes ships, I can't even justify any of this ship at the moment. I used to want an Aegis P, but tough, right? It is a tough choice. Next up is the paint and extra. Like I said, anything has to do with paint, don't even bother. As best as you can. Apparel is even worse, don't even bother, right? I'm not even going to recommend any of this thing. Looks cool, looks great, but I'm going to skip it. Well, that's it. That's all I have for you for today. And before I end, so why should you buy the Aegis Gladius, especially today, is if you press upgrade now. We're going to take the pledge store, and right now we have two options for the Gladius. We have a $90 value version and an $80 value version, right? So let's say we picked up the $90. So the ship that you can CCU to is from the Herald or the Warlock. So we're going to pick the Warlock because they are on sale. So $5 difference. Okay, that's valid. Now, next is, where are you? The reason why I really recommend the Gladius right now is, it's all the way down. Why did I go up? It's now you have an $80 value version, which is $10 discount, which is a huge thing, right? Now you can just upgrade from the Avenger, Titan, Renegade. Now the nice part is, even though it's at $90 value, you're basically playing the sticker of $5, but your ship will still value at $90. Means if you want to upgrade from the Gladius to let's say a more beefier ship, right? Come on. That's a long list. This is how many ships they have in the game right now. Or sorry, not in the game. How many ships there are planned to be in the game. So if you pick the Gladius, no matter what it is, your next ship will be the Cutlass Black or the FC Hornet or anything that is above 90. So Imagine paying 80 for the Gladius, but you still can upgrade to the Cutlass by just paying $10 difference. So technically, $10 coupon for you. And that's the reason why I really recommend the Aegis Gladius. Well, that's all I have for you for today. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.